You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, I have got your 2-week spoilers for July 28th through August 8th on the Peacock soap. EJ DiMera is scheming and Tate Black is spiraling. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following, hit that subscribe button. Let's jump right in. On Monday, July 28th, Julie is rubbing something in Gwen's face, and it may be about that Horton diamond necklace that Doug 3 dropped off on his way out of town. I wonder if Gwen goes to the cops because you know JJ's not going to run over there looking to arrest anybody or take it back for her. Marlena tells Kayla about her strange dream. It is Queen of the Night themed, and Marlena says Susan said that she was ill in her mind, body, and soul, and things are going to get grim. Tony starts plotting with Gabi to get DiMera back. Philip and Xander are on the menu to be destroyed. Gabi wants Steve to do an investigation for her, and I'm wondering if Gabi wants to find Stefan. This week, Steve tells Kayla he found out something that could hurt Stephanie, and I wonder if it's Prego Joy Wesley. On Tuesday, July 29th, we've got Philip catching up with his mama, Kate. I'm guessing that Kate is going to try and press Philip on reconsidering pressing charges on Xander. Philip's not going to do that. He's going to stick around and punish him another way by just making Xander's life miserable by being in the office and tormenting him. EJ and Belle get on with Johnny's case after the Marlena fainting episode interrupted them and she had to be rushed to the hospital. Jada is giving Stephanie a hard time and maybe about that dirty, dirty book. Also this week, Rafe tells Kat why Stefano was called the Phoenix, but will he tell Kat about Steveno back when Steve Johnson was the version of Stefano resurrected? Wednesday, July 30th, Susan has a warning for EJ. She has got some kind of super upgrade in her psychic powers, and she's going to use her expanded psychic realm to try and find out who tried to kill her precious Elvis Jr. Susan tells EJ that there's something that's very, very bad. Sarah corners Sophia and demands to know why she lied about the sex of her baby, because Sarah knows from the chart that it was a boy. Even though they asked not to be told the gender, that info is still in the medical record. So Sophia may freak out when Sarah grills her, but also Sophia does have a right to her privacy. She's the patient, Sarah's the doctor, and she's not allowed to tell her medical info to anybody else, no matter what Sophia lied about. Plus, Tate continues to be down in the dumps about not getting to meet their baby, and Chanel and Johnny try and focus on what's ahead, not this awful trial ordeal they are going through with. Of course, we know neither Chanel nor Johnny shot EJ. Thursday, July 31st, Sarah and Xander try to figure out how to co-parent and how to move forward without sniping at each other. And Sarah tells Maggie she and Xander made a big decision about their marriage. And that's what Xander brought up, which was the formal separation. Now, this is not a divorce document, but it is a formal separation. And when people sign those, they generally feel like they are single. And that's going to be important for both Sarah and Xander soon. Chad and EJ talk about Susan's upgraded psychic powers. She is talking to the dead like a medium does. So I wonder if Susan is hearing from Stefano from beyond the grave, because he's always looking down on the living room, and that means if you believe that his spirit is in that portrait, then he was there when EJ was shot. Stephanie's freaking out, and Alex is there to reassure her. And again, maybe about Stephanie's racy book, but trouble is racing their way. Kayla has some advice for Steve, and it could be about what he found out that could hurt Stephanie. On Friday, August 1st, Sarah gets closer to Brady. Sarah's leaning on him. She is confiding in him, and Brady Brady's starting to get into his feels. Gwen is thrilled to have dinner with Xander at the bistro, and when Gwen and Xander walk out and see Sarah in Brady's arms, they're stunned. But I bet Gwen's pretty excited because she almost got Xander in her bed, but he stopped at the last minute. And this scene with Sarah and Brady could be a game changer. EJ has some major irons in the fire. Looks like he has some sketchy plans afoot, and I wonder if they are for the hospital he just bought. Kat gets stuck with Chad somewhere unexpectedly, and will sparks fly? We know a kiss is coming. Marlena questions Rachel, and it may be about the Arabian Nights book since it was used before in Stefano's Mind Control. All right, we have got spoilers for the week of August 4th through the 8th. Will Gwen get Xander back into her bedroom after the Sarah and Brady incident? Also, we have got EJ really desperate to get back memories of the shooting because he told Belle, it was like last week or week before, that the one sure way to exonerate Johnny was for EJ to identify the real perpetrator. But then when Marlena went to hypnotize him, EJ was having this block and couldn't see the face. And I have some ideas about that. I'm going to share it in a special video tomorrow because it's too long to talk about here. And it's speculative. It's a theory. It's not a spoiler. So I don't want to say it here. Check back tomorrow for that though. However, I do think that Susan's new psychic superpowers may give her a solid lead. It would be wild if she cracked the case, but even if Susan did, that's really not going to be something the police can use unless she also figures out where to get evidence of it. And of course, our leaker told us back in February that it was little Rachel Black that did the deed, but I think there's more story to that if that is true, more explanation of why it would happen. Sammy Brady is back soon for Johnny's trial and to check on Marlena and look for more bizarre Stefano mind control dreams. But the question is, who is behind it? Kat and Rafe are going to keep digging into EJ and his finances and following that money trail and also seeing exactly what he's up to and why he wanted the hospital so badly. Sophia panics and needs Melinda's advice about Sarah probing her about the baby. And of course, Sophia is very scared she's going to be found out. Can Alex get Stephanie to chill and just enjoy the moment of being a published novelist? Or is she going to continue freaking out? Brady is looking to spend more time with Sarah as his feelings for her grow. Marlena's health continues to concern her family. And when Sammy's in town, I'm wondering if she's going to lay into Belle for prosecuting Johnny with zero physical evidence against him. And Kayla worries about Stephanie while Brady worries about Tate.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.